It's 7:39. It's still raining. Still windy. Or I mean, it's windy now too. So I'm getting ready to make some char cloth. I'm going to take this this nail pouch. It's 100% cotton. And I'm going to cut it up in just some strips and put it in these 2 Altoid tins and make some char cloth just for something to do. So yeah, you guys have seen it done before, I'm sure. But I'll turn it back on after I cut some up and put it in there, and then I'll show you when it's done. Alright, so it's 7:46. I relocated my bed because I was getting wet over there. So if you remember, I was here. You see my trash is still over there, the tree. Rope was behind me there. But I moved it over that way. I'm going to turn this light on. This is that Boscov's light I got for $5, 150 lumens. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see me on my filming tonight. Awesome. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I moved the bed over there. And we'll see. I'm hoping I didn't overdo my char cloth there. I think I probably did. That one looks like it's going to be done in a few. Alright, cool. I'll get back to you. So, spherical shaped lights aren't good around fires when they're not secure. This thing bounced out of my hand and went right into the fire. This damn ball. I went in after it. I'm lucky I didn't burn the shit out of myself. Got myself a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, that could have been bad. That was crazy. The magnet went in there too, the base. So I'm gonna have to figure out another way to mount this thing. Yeah, that was pretty nuts though. Alright, I'll get back to you in a minute. So it's 8:21. I'm gonna show you the light on now. Yeah, it's a lot brighter. A lot brighter with that light. So yeah, it's still raining. Just sitting here by the fire. I'm turning this light down and the damn thing's blinding me. Yeah, it popped off of there. I went to adjust it, and it popped off of there and bounced over into the fire. It's a little bit beat up now. I just bought it today. It's cracked, it's burnt, but it still works. So that's all that matters. This is a light I bought at Walmart the last time I went out. I paid $1 for this and it works great. I bought a couple of those headlamps for a trip I used, the dollar headlamps for a trip I used about 2 years ago. They still work. Crazy. When I got down here earlier, I heard that water sizzling in that wood, and I thought it was an animal at first. When I got down here earlier, there was a couple baby deer down here squawking at me, or whatever the noise is they make. It was pretty crazy. At first I didn't know what it was, and then, you know, once I figured it out, it was like, thought it was funny. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of battery power on here, so I'm going to cut this off for a little bit and keep it back on a little while later. So it's 8:35, just processing up some firewood, and I rigged up this light on the ridge line here, so I can slide it back and forth as I need it. If I'm sitting down there on the bed, I can have it there, or if I'm over here processing wood, I can bring it over here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, just wanted to show you guys that. Pretty warm. My shirt's finally drying. This fire is kicking now. I think my hat might even be drying a little bit. My hat's still wet because it's kind of blocking some of the rain off of the fire, but that's all good. It'll make the sacrifice if that's what it needs to do. The fire's kicking though now. Alright, cool. I gotta get back to this firewood. I'll talk to you later. Just wanted to show you I tried the char cloth out of both of the cans and they both work. So, success with that. The Altoids tin char cloth. I'm gonna make some more with the rest of that thing over there behind the bag, that canvas, cotton, whatever. Alright, cool. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright, so it's 8:56. Here's a look at my sleep setup for the night. I'll show you with the good light on. If I can find the button for it. Here we go. Yeah, so it's a wool blanket and military sleeping pad. I got it curled up on the end there because the wind was blowing rain in a little bit, and that's keeping it off me. Just using a gallon jug to hold it up. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, here's my setup right here anyway, so not too bad. Alright, I'll talk to you in a little bit. It's still raining. So it's 10:21. It's still raining pretty hard. Yeah, it's raining pretty good. I'm dry under here though. It's actually hot. It's like 60 something degrees, but it's not a cold 60. It's a humid 60. Thus the no shirt. Because I was just cutting up some firewood and was starting to get to the point where I was ready to sweat. But as you can hear, it's raining pretty good. Yeah, that thing on 150 lumens is crazy bright. So yeah, it's been raining all day. I don't have a lot of firewood left. This is all the smaller stuff I have. But I have some logs back here as well. They're under my pack there. And they're all pretty good size, big around as my arm or more even, some of them. So yeah, and if I have to, worst case, I can even take what's under my bed here, but I don't think I'll need to do that. I hope not anyway. I stayed down here one time before and I didn't have a raised platform to sleep on. I was just on the ground, but I was on top of a tarp, but I still got wet. It was raining then too. It was one of my first, I think it was my first of the 2018 solo camp out video, I think. Man, I smoked in my face. Yeah, I think it was that, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of new to the YouTube thing, and I'm not sure how to do a lot of stuff still. Especially on the replies, like when you guys make comments, I'm not sure how to do a reply, if I'm doing it right or not anyway, like a public one, or how to do one straight to you guys. I don't know how to do that part yet, but I'm new to the whole computer thing, and I got this new camera, but I don't have a computer yet, so I don't have any way to download the video that I've been shooting on it. It's a Beige Dog, it's called. It's some Chinese GoPro Faco thing. I don't know, the sound, it has no control for volume on it, so I don't know what's going to happen. I can barely hear the sound on it, so I don't know if I download it, if maybe I'll be able to straighten it out that way or not, but we'll see. But yeah, it's pretty good night for a rainy camp out. Alright, well, I'm going to get some more wood processed down, and then I'm going to get some sleep. 10:58 p.m. Still raining like crazy. I rigged up a little clothesline thing here to dry my shirt out. It seems like it's drying out pretty good now. I had it drying in a different spot, but when it started raining hard, the wind blew the rain in. I didn't know it, and it got wet all over again, but it's already starting to dry. It's 70 degrees out there. Windy though, it's like 20-mile-an-hour wind and hard rain. It's dry in here though. I'm knocking on wood right now. I'm still dry. But it's hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. I'm back down to skivvies again because it's just too hot with the thermals on. There's nobody gonna be out here tonight though. I got a lot more wood I processed down. I don't know if you can see it, it was wet, but I got it right next to the fire here. Some pretty good sized logs, and I still got a few more over here that I gotta cut. So yeah, doing good so far. Staying dry. It's raining hard though. Alright, I'll talk to you in a little while. So it's 11:10. Still raining like crazy. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I love camping in the rain because the camping I do is stealth camping. I'm not really supposed to be camping back here, but I'm not hurting anyone, and nobody comes back here. It's so overgrown because everyone's afraid of ticks and whatnot, but not me. But anyway, this is the best time to camp because no one else is back here. I can have a fire, but it's on the down low. I got a Dakota pit. I keep a small fire going, just enough to heat me, which this thing is doing fantastic tonight. I'm like roasting in here actually. And yeah, it's been a real good. Sorry about that. I'm trying to adjust this thing to where I can get it. Yeah, alright, there you go. You're set on the fire now. Yeah, it's been a real good night. Real good night. I got a lot of wood. This is this here by the fire, of course, and then I got a couple more logs over there. And if I need to pull more in, I can, and just put them by the fire like I did these and let them dry, which I'm probably going to. I see a few floating around out there. So I got like 40% power left on my phone battery, so I'm gonna have to cut it off now, and I guess I probably won't shoot another video until tomorrow morning. So see you then, unless something interesting happens. Alright, I really do gotta shut it off now. My battery's gonna die, and I want to be able to show you in the morning when I'm rolling out of here. So, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off now. I'll talk to you in the morning. It was just the rain is too good to pass up. I had to record some just straight up rain sound. I know a lot of you guys like that. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. It's 11:38. I got 38% power on my battery, but I had to turn it back on and just say that this is one heck of a fire I got going in this rainy night. And the only thing I used beside what was out here is a little bit of jute twine and a little bit of birch bark. And the birch bark didn't work, so really the only thing I used for this fire here is jute twine from Dollar Tree. And a lighter. I did use a lighter. I didn't use my ferro rod. Alright, I'll see you all in the morning. So it's 6:10 a.m. I made it through the night. I was actually able to dry all my clothes. Coals are still going, as you can see. I could have kept the fire going. I still got a little bit of wood left, but I'm putting it out. I'm drying my shoes. The only thing I didn't dry completely were my shoes. They're still a little damp, but I don't care. I got the wool socks. I'm going to wear them out of here, and they'll absorb up any of that, and it'll be all good. Alright, so I got like 20-something% power left on this battery, so I'm getting ready to shut this thing down and finish cleaning up and roll on out of here. But it was a good night. Real good night. Rained all night until 5:30 this morning. Alright, see you guys on the next one.